Hey everybody, Brent in Central Arkansas. Today we're going to talk grafting. I had grafted a Cherokee Purple and a Brandywine tomato onto my cherry tomato in an attempt to improve heat tolerance in a couple of common heirlooms. And that's what this video is about. So let's turn it around, take a look, and see what we got. What I've got here are Cherokee Purple, the two smaller ones here. And I've got Brandywine here. Brandywine was the first one to take. Let me see if I can get down in here and show you. The G means grafted, and the graft joint is right here. Now, I clipped them because they were getting so tall, and I didn't want this graft to break. That was the only plant that I managed to do from all the work you've seen. And this is one I'm trying to kill right here in front of you. This is my Cherokee Purple. Now I had one Cherokee Purple, it's a little whited out there, yeah. I had one Cherokee Purple left over here, and I said, what the heck, I just cut it, and I cleft grafted it right out in the open in the greenhouse, didn't do any of the other work, none of that, all that time or nothing. I just did that. It was wilty for a few days, and son of a gun if it didn't come back and allow me to grow a Cherokee Purple comparison grow. Now these are grafted onto my cherry tomato, and I just wanted to see if my cherry tomato would impart, I don't know, some additional flowering, some additional aggressiveness. It's a pretty solid heat tolerant cherry tomato. So that's what's going on. I've got Brandywine and Cherokee Purple, two of the most popular tomatoes. One of each grafted onto my cherry tomato for a comparison. Alright, let's take a look at the grafting. The left two are Cherokee Purple, and the non-grafted one here is struggling. We have wilted leaves, and the tomato is a little bit soft here. I think this one's about done. It's giving up. The grafted one is doing better. The leaves are, well, let's just say alive and green and the fruit's still firm, and it's caught up to the one next to it. So that one still looks like it's doing okay. I don't know if that's attributed to the root stock or not. We're back out here at the grafted plants. What used to be two grafted plants and two comparison plants, and one of the Cherokee Purples died off. Here is the grafted one, and it's got one fruit that's starting to change color, and it seems to be doing pretty good. The other one stressed and died. We got a little bit of leaf curl going on here that seems to be doing okay. Now over here we got the two Brandywines. The right one is the grafted, the left one is dead or dying. It's doing the same thing the Cherokee Purple did. Now I don't know if it's a heat in combination with sitting in saturated water, or I don't know what it is, but it's dying. We've got the grafted tomato on the right and the non-grafted on the left. And as you can imagine, and as it shows, there is no difference. It's especially true because this is the exact same plant. What I did was I took the growing tip out of the non-grafted one, and I grafted it to my cherry tomato, and that's what made this plant. And then after I removed the tip, it grew two little suckers from the cotyledon leaves, and that's what made this plant. So it's the exact same plant, grafted versus non-grafted. The leaves are looking really good, and I'm coming to believe that the cherry tomato, my cherry tomato, which I know is really heat tolerant, is imparting either heat tolerance to extreme temperatures or the ability to survive well in hydroponic solution. Now we're at the Brandywine, and the Brandywine stopped producing at this truss here for a while, but it had put on a couple little tomatoes like you see here. Little green nubs that did not fall off, and then some didn't put any baby ovaries. Well, that one has an ovary behind it that I didn't see, but we've gotten some that are starting to flower again here, and we've even got one that has started to grow again. Now if you follow it up, you can see that it's very healthy, and it gets really hot here at this level in the greenhouse. This is probably at about 10 feet. I've got the tripod held up here, but we can see where the tomato is initiating growth again, and it's beginning to flower. In fact, we've got another ovary right here that is beginning to looks like swell and maybe continue to grow. So here are my thoughts on it. I'm thinking that this grow is probably a little inconclusive, but the two non-grafted plants did die, and the two grafted plants did not. And in fact, they look really healthy, considering how hot it's here. It's over 100 degrees still every day in here. The nighttime temperatures are dipping below mid-70s, which is a precursor to starting tomato development again, but I really think that probably the grafting might be worth it to improve heat tolerance and potentially growing in a hydroponic environment. So that's a good thing. This is Brent, you guys. We'll see you later.
Well, that wraps up this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. In order to subscribe, all you got to do is click the button here. We'll put a check mark next to it. If you want to get notification the next time I make a video, click on the bell here, check here, and hit save. You guys take care.